found loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Lambeau. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's do this. No, 58! 58, come on! Hey, keep it up! Undercrunch! Over! Check! Fresno! 6 guys! Check 6! Pilot, 64, weak! Check 3! Shit! Yeah, Liz! Hey, watch it! 25!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 99! Jim!
Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Double time. 3 down. Hatch it. Right now. You got 58. Joker.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, switch gears. Sally. Don't let Sally.
And they try to sweep to Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Lewis has the first down and then some. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And all the way down to the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check your hot read. Check 31. Check 31.
Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
SOS. Squeeze. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Check 24. Check 24. Shoot.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
36. Back.
Now Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20. As we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice kick, boy.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson out to his left. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You don't want no problems with me.
Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Check, Mike 42. I'm going to come back to you. Switch. Check 15.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Green 18. Mike 49. Hey, here we go.
Snap comes at 1. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get ready.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Unable to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Check 26, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to wind up in air. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Where y'all going? Wide, get wide. Wide left. Watch out. Hey. Get 300. Get 300. Get it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Jackson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
Let's go. Check inside. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy. They didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At the 9-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
X3, 218, chopper. Under crush, under crush. Coco, over here. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
319. Watch the out, watch the out. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check 3. Shift. 319.
On play action, it's Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And Graham's got it, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Bang, 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 bang. He's crashing. He's checking. 61, matchbox lights. Yeah, Liz. 48 to Mike. You got nothing today. Hey, foxtrot. Mike 48.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Young Trent is here, baby. Young Trent is here.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And Crosby puts it through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Had a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the flat, watch the flat, watch the flat. Watch the flat, motion, flat. Check 31. Wide left. Kill. Shit, get in. Check three. SOS. Inside. SOS.
This is Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Look at the aid. And watch that. And watch the block. Shoot.
Rodgers throwing here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.